Hey everybody, Seth with Everyman Prepping, and man, have there been some wild times lately. We've got this tariff war going on, trade wars going on, we got the stock market crashing, and as you can see, what's depicted behind me, you got the United States and China going right at each other with shared tariffs. Last few days, we got the stock market crashing, we got the S&P crashing, we got the Dow Jones, everything's going down, silver, gold, kind of steadies off in the last few days. Then what happens today? Trump, all he has to do is put out a little post on his Truth Social where he says it's a great time to buy. Well, what does that mean? Well, what do you know? Just a few minutes ago, he drops all tariffs down to 10% for reciprocal for everybody but, well, over here, but China. China, he said, you're going to be 125%. So, first it was like 34, then it was like 54, then it was 104, and China's like, we're doing 84. And now he's, you know what? We're doing 125 on China. Well, the stock market, here, let's just check this out. The stock market is taking this like heroin, basically. It's super exciting. Dow surges 2,000 points. NASDAQ jumps 7% after Trump signals a 90-day pause on some tariffs. Let's go back over here. You can see look at all the indices are flying. They're, like I said, they're on crack, meth, heroin, all mixed together. But why? Just because they lift tariffs on Zimbabwe and those penguins on that one island and some other small countries that we really don't do a ton of trade with. So we're just doing a 10% on those if they do it to us. So that's the reason to be this euphoric. They try. I mean, is everybody not paying attention to the whole 125% on China, where most of the crap the United States buys that fills your Walmart and your Home Depots and your other big box stores comes from China. We're talking everything from electronics to repair parts to materials to build things, for commodities, for pharmaceuticals. So am I to believe that Wall Street is okay with the fact that that's still going to be a problem? That, waiting for China to respond. What do? It's basically a giant trade war with our biggest trading partner who have the biggest trading deficit with, who's probably going to go after Taiwan because, hey, why not? It's April and it's a great time to do it because the seas are calmer. Or we have to wait till like October, November or something. This just feels unsteady to me. Yeah, there's people on X right now gloating, oh, I'm glad I bought the dip. These are just, the retail people, the people out there, the general person. It's not the Wall Street, it's not the hedge fund, it's not the billionaires. The retail guys are out there saying, hey, I bought the dip and look, I made all this money now. I made the right move. I don't know. This thing with China's unsettled. If, China goes full on U.S. Treasury dump, the 10-year, let's look at bonds really quick. What's the 10-year doing? 10-year still up, 4.36. It was up to 4.5 after midnight when midnight Eastern time when the tariffs went into effect against China. It went to 4.5. I mean, someone's dumping treasuries. I think the U.S. Fed probably bought them, or someone bought them up to get it to 4.3, but the fact that the stock market's up and the bonds are up, not a good sign. And once we hear what China's going to do, this could skyrocket. If they dump all their treasuries, the BRICS nations do it, yeah, United States is in deep doo-doo. Even gold and silver, they're rising because of this. Usually the market goes up like this, bonds go up, the commodities don't. But everything's on heroin right now. Everything's exploding. We're going to hit 3,100 in gold today probably. Who knows? Copper's exploding again. Silver doing great. Forgot all that. So there's kind of like a drug-fueled frenzy right now in the stock market. Who knows what's going to happen with China? I don't see China backing down. You think China's going to back down and they're going to come back and just say, yeah, you're right, United States. We back down. We quit. You beat us. We're done. That ain't happening. I think it's going to get worse. So none of this is financial advice. This is something to point out that if you need stuff that comes from China and that part of the world, you need repair parts, machine tools, tools for your garden, everything that comes from China, right? Metalworks, anything. You need electronics, you need pharmaceuticals, you need whatever. I today just bought a reciprocating saw because I've been looking for one, battery operated, haven't had one. I'm like, you know what? This sucker's probably going to either go up or not be available because this, China behind us, they're going to do something. So I went and bought one just to have it because I've been looking at it for a while. I figured I better do it now. So I suggest you do the same. If there's things you've been looking to get and it comes from over here, you might want to just, go ahead and procure that stuff now. So that's all I have. I just want to put that out. Don't get caught up. At least I'm not going to get caught up in this euphoria. I'm not going out and buying all the Apples and Googles and Facebooks and piling into that gambling machine. That ain't happening. I'm sitting on the sidelines, holding what I have, buying what's necessary, because I think it's going to be time to grab the popcorn and watch the Inferno coming soon. So that's all I have. Love to hear your comments. Put them down below. Let me know what you've been up to lately, how you doing. Are you preparing? It's gardening season. Should be out there. Don't waste time with the stock market and all that stuff. You ask me, go out to your garden. Make sure you got your plants ready to go, your seeds. You're getting the compost, your fertilizer, because you making your own food, you're making your own organic food, your own fruit and all that, way more valuable than anything going on in the stock market. That's just my opinion. So until next time, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.